Good morning, everybody. On this Thursday, what I call Little Friday, it is February the 8th, and I'm Chris Allen on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. What a day yesterday. Let me go over these. I have this readout that I do every morning, and I go through and make marks. It's called a digital forecast, but what I do is I go look at location, look at the wind speed, humidity, dew points, precipitation possibilities, wind direction. You got the whole thing laid out here. And so I go through every morning. I do download this, go through the maps, go through everything, and I look at how things progress over the short term, like the next 4 or 5 days. But yesterday, as you see here, what is that? We were 18 degrees above the normal yesterday, and only a free shy of the record of 73. That close to a record yesterday. It just Here's the thing I've noticed lately. When I show you the blend of models, the model blender, uh, like I've said before, I've cautioned everybody, including myself, when I talk to you about being cautious about it. I'm talking to me as well. That's not the concrete numbers that are going to happen. If we hit those occasionally, okay, good. It's like a broken clock. It's going to be right twice a day. Um, Here lately, I've noticed it hasn't achieved accuracy. Very, it's been all we've been running warmer, much warmer than what's predicted. And so I'm having to do a little shifting here, which is good. I mean, if you like warmer weather, things are looking, like they're going to stay warm. Um, if you're wanting the really cold and snow and all that, not yet. Not yet. Things are shifting a little bit more. Here's the view outside on this Thursday morning from the home place here in plain old Kentucky. You see advancing. We saw these yesterday afternoon and evening. It started to get a little cloudy over the area, and we're seeing those same clouds. It's mostly high level, mid level clouds. There are some lower clouds that will work in from time to time today, but I do believe see sunshine mixed with clouds today, or any rain begins to move in later tonight. So that's the way it looks right now as 7:03 is the current time right now. If you're watching live. And it's a much better picture than what we had yesterday when we started out at 7. And by the way, that was a 40-degree spread from when I did this yesterday morning. It was 27 with frost. Remember that? You had to warm up the car, you had to scrape the windshield. That picture outside my window is frosty. We went 40 degrees forward to 67 for a high yesterday. 40-degree leap in one day from morning to afternoon. Pretty crazy. All right. Well, let's check out some more crazy morning. Let's take a look at the satellite view. And here we go. It's pretty cloudy in most areas, especially if you live along and east of 65. But notice back to the west, I'm seeing a little bit of clearing. So the picture that you just saw from my place with those clouds, some of those may begin to clear out before we cloud back up and we start to get the rain that is going to move in tonight. And it's not going to be a lot of rain. This is all just light, very light stuff that's going to come in. But the clouds that we're seeing right now, all of these are going to push off to the east. We've got a strong southerly wind flow that's coming in. That's going to help make temperatures once again warm into the 60s. Kind of a still leftover big ridge of high pressure here to the east. So the flow, again, is coming up from the south. Upper winds are blowing these clouds, though, from the north and pushing them east. So you kind of get the setup here. The rainy stuff is not going to happen until we get into late tonight and early tomorrow. And even then, it is not going to be a lot of rain, showers. Um, and then we'll get a little bit of a break from those showers as we get into tomorrow morning. Between tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, we get a break. But then the better surge of energy as moisture taps into a lower level jet, those strong winds coming up from above and down to the ground. It's going to only be breezy today, tonight, tomorrow. Winds of 20 to 30. Yeah, this afternoon we could have wind gust 30 to 35, maybe. Some places may even get close to 40 miles per hour with those winds. So today, but it is going to be a bit breezy at times. Just to understand that going into the afternoon and eves, yeah, it's going to be kind of like that. Okay, so net temperatures this morning, and let me call that up here. Here we go. Kentucky showing all the reporting stations this morning, and we're looking at 40s, even close to 50 in a couple of spots. Let me zoom down to southern Kentucky. And you can see that we're at 47, 46, 47, Warren County. 29. Guess where? You got it right. Cumberland County, near the river, near the Cumberland River in Burkesville. Yeah, 28. Oh, it just went down a little bit more. 28.6. Rounded up to 29. So you've got 40s elsewhere, almost 50. You got a cooler 42 in Franklin, 45. Oh, there's 50, 51 almost in uh, Greenville, Muhlenberg County, 50 over in Hopkins County, 50s back to the west, Cadiz and Trigg County. So, yeah, a mild morning. And again, we're running, let's see, this morning it would be 20 degrees warmer than it was yesterday at this time. The winds, not quite breezy yet, but they're getting there. Notice the winds are from the south. If the arrows are pointing north, that means the winds are coming from the south. Just in case you were wondering, the wind's beginning to pick up here in western Kentucky. So, over the course of the afternoon and evening, the winds are going to start to pick up even more as we go through the day. All right, let's check that blend of mod because, as I mentioned, I want you to never ever take it and go, well, that's what's going to happen because it's not actually what's going to happen. It is merely a template, merely a guide to what might happen with temperatures based on all the data that has come in. But as you see here, it's pretty obvious we're going to get a cooling trend, but not as cold as what we had looked at around this time last week. Last week, the following week after this week was looking very cold, but now it is warmed and it keeps warming. So, this is why I say you can't trust these numbers. It's merely a guide, it's merely just taking in the dozens and dozens of computer forecast models. Some are global, some are local, some are regional, and they all have their bias. Just like in politics, people have their bias, their lean, if you will. Eh, This the same thing happens in weather. These are computers that are trying to say, based on what we see and based on what's happening now, this is what's going to happen. It puts it in a big blender, spins it up, and spits it out. And this is it. This is the output of that. So, but I agree that we're going to see low to mid 60s again today. I'm going with 64. I went a few degrees warmer because, like I said, we've been off by a few degrees the last few days. It hasn't picked up on uh, the better, warmer side of things, the warmer lean that is the actual temperature. So I'm going to go 64 today. Then 63, 64 tomorrow, same thing Saturday, maybe even 65. It is Sunday we begin to cool down a bit, upper 50s, maybe 60. So add a few degrees to all of these numbers that you're looking at. Next week, it is going to get cooler, but it's not going to be cold. That's gone. That's now gone from any long range model uh, output. They all are starting to agree that we're not going to be this cold weather that's coming. It's going to be a reset back to what is more typical for this time of the year, which is some of those 50s, upper 40s. As I showed you, the average high is 49. It'll be 50 at some point next week. So, that's not cold. That's normal. So we'll take that. All right. Now let's look at the surface map and we'll see what's shaking there. And it is showing us this system coming in. It's not impressive here at first. High pressure is in control over the east, and that's going to tend to eat away at first any rain that tries to come in. Even what comes in tonight is not going to be much. Notice the winds pick up. Look at those tight gradients. Isobars, equaliners start to come closer together. That means wind, breezy, but still warm. Here's some of the showers that will come in overnight tonight, early Friday morning, followed by a little bit of a break during the day tomorrow before the next piece of energy. Next, several pieces of energy come in from the west and out of the Rockies, and then developing low pressure systems in the Rio Grande Valley. All of that is going to work together as these high pressure centers move east. It's going to let go some of its hold, and it's going to allow these systems to come in and work their way in over the weekend. It's not going to rain the whole time, but there will be chances of showers like once we get into Saturday. Actually, this is Friday night when we could see a few thunderstorms. There may be enough instability with that lower level jet coming in and moisture that we could see enough instability to maybe pop a few thunderstorms, but nothing serious. Okay. So don't worry about that. Here we go into Saturday morning. The cold front starts to move in, but then it does come on through, but stalls down in the Tennessee Valley and the deep south, waiting on other pieces of energy to come in. So here we go into Sunday. We get a break. I think most of the day Sunday will be quiet. Then here comes that next piece of energy moving across the area. This one will have a colder bias to it. On top of it, it'll draw in some of that Canadian air. North of us, there could be mix or snow. Not us, though. I don't think it's going to even get close enough for any of that to happen here. Maybe in the higher elevations of eastern Kentucky, there could be a little brief mix over to some light snow flurries on Tuesday next week. But here in southern Kentucky, we're going to be in the upper 40s. So I doubt we'll see anything like that. Although Monday night, maybe it could get cold enough for a, a snowflake or a piece of a little grapple or ice pellet or something to mix in. Really, I'm not too worried about this. Wednesday next week, high pressure builds back in. We're looking good. Thursday next week, looking good. albeit cooler, but still only upper 40s to low 50s, which is not bad at all. Okay. So we've got all that going for us. It's going to be really this kind of spring, fake spring, if you want to call it that, preview of spring. It's going to continue with these bouts of sun and clouds today, and then maybe a few showers tonight, early tomorrow morning. Get another break, then another round, get another break, then another round. It's going to be like that all weekend. So you will have time if you want to go outside and do something, kind of keep up with if we only had, gosh, if we only had an app that would allow us to keep up with the weather. What? What? Is that the News 40 weather app? Oh my gosh, yes it is. Ah, there it goes. It focused finally. Let me back. Yeah, see, News 40 weather app, brand new. It just came out yesterday. Yes, you have been asking me when is 40 going to get a weather app? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Radar, my weather blog, Darius and Noah, they do their own weather updates, what we post every day, weather videos explaining the weather. It's there. Live video. Hey, that's important when you want to watch us, especially during severe weather. It's right there on the app. Closings and delays, school closings and all that kind of stuff, business closings, it's there. You can send us photos and videos. And here's probably the most important part: alerts. You can go in and set up alerts. And here's the thing: you can set this up. News 40 weather app can be set up so that you can set up 16 individual locations: home, school, work, a place that you travel often, maybe for business or for pleasure. You can set up 16 different locations in the app. And because your phone has a GPS, it will follow you and it will show you the radar right there. It'll give you alerts right there. And you can go back and check what it's doing right here in Southern Kentucky. The new WNKY News 40 weather app. It's active, it's in Google Play and the App Store. Whatever phone you have, it's there. So I want you to go in right now, download it. It's free. Download it. Thanks to the folks at Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service. They have a brand new mobile service. They come to you. You don't have to come to the service bay. They go to you. You need something fixed. As long as it's not, like overhauling an engine, they will bring a van out to you, schedule an appointment. They come to you and fix your car. How about that? It's a brand new service. Like this is a brand new service. So download it. WNKY. You can go to the website, WNKY.com, and download our brand new weather app. It's awesome. I've been working on it with our folks 40 and our weather vendor on getting this put together. It's taken about 3 months. One of the first things I told the folks at 40 when I was hired on, I said that one of the first things I want to do is get you a weather app. And so here it is, because you guys asked for it. You the crap out of me until we got it done. Thank you for bugging the crap out of me because it worked. Thank you guys. Download it, get it taken care of. It's the only app you need for weather, period. Get rid of the Weather Channel crap, rid of the AccuWeather crap, or just get rid of the crap apps, is what I call them. Use ours. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.